What's up, YouTube? It's Jeff back again from highonandroid.com, and today we've got my weekly series back again. It's time for another exciting episode of Case Wars. And today we have a Case Wars matchup for the ages. Two of my favorite case companies going head to head for your HTC One M9 protective pleasure. Let's check out the two contenders today. We've got the UAG Urban Armor Gear in the ash color protective case for your HTC One M9. Now, a little background if you don't know about Urban Armor Gear, they've got the military standard protection. This is a really protective, drop-tested case, which gives you great protection for any phone that you get. They're a really great company. They have great customer service. They make cases for a lot of phones. This is a pretty heavy protection type case, but also their cases are also incredibly minimal. So unlike getting a case from OtterBox, you're not going to get this huge bulky case that, in order to get drop protection, you need to carry around this big thing all day. So that's our first case. One of my favorite companies, Urban Armor Gear. This is the ash color for the HTC One M9. All right. On the other hand, what do we have here? We've got Verus, one of my favorite companies. They are the winner of the first Case War. They're the reigning and defending champs. In my first episode of Case Wars, Verus took down the Caseology case, their bumper case for the Galaxy S6. Now, I will say one thing about that bumper case for the Galaxy S6. I always like to give you guys a little bit of an update. This bumper case that I did for Verus last time, it is a little difficult to get this bumper case off of your S6. I used it for a few days after I did the review, and then I tried to take it off. And as some people had reported on Amazon, it can be difficult to remove. Now, it's not so difficult to remove that it's going to damage your phone. All you need to do is peel back the top corner and then peel off the side and then pull it out. But that is something to keep in mind if you're going to get this bumper that I did for the Galaxy S6, the Iron Shield bumper, the first winner of Case Wars. Just a little update on that so everybody knows. All right, so now let's get into this episode of Case Wars, the matchup for the HTC One M9 here. And since we have the new challenger, UAG, going up against the previous champion, Verus, let's let UAG go first. I got my HTC One M9 Developer Edition, looking crispy. Let's go ahead and open up the UAG packaging. Pull out the unboxing knife just to cut this little plastic off here, up top. Put that to the side, pop open the box. See what we get inside UAG. Normally, they give you a little screen protector, so we'll find out if they included one this time or not. Pop it out, nothing else in the box. Throw it over to the side here. Right here we've got the case. Let's remove that. And indeed, they give you a nice, free, regular film screen protector. So if you don't have a screen protector, I just finished doing the iLume tempered glass screen protector. I highly recommend the tempered glass over the plastic ones. But if you don't have one at all, why not get the free one, throw it on there when you get your UAG case. And then another nice touch, UAG also always gives you a little microfiber cleaning cloth inside this little plastic packaging inside the box, and they give you some directions on how to install your case and your screen protector. So, nice little directions, microfiber cloth. I have a million of them, so I just keep them and hand them out to friends if they don't have one. So here's the actual case. Let's take a brief look at it. It's a hard shell case. It's got some softer TPU for where the buttons go and also the top of your phone so it doesn't get scratched. UAG puts a lot of thought into the case so that when you put your phone in here, it's not going to scratch the edges or the corner. Cut out for your camera, your flash, to charge it up in the bottom. Cut out for your IR blaster. All the buttons on here are super responsive. One thing I'll say about UAG is their buttons always raised up perfectly, very responsive. I love that about their cases. I can't stand a case where I go reaching for the power button and I can't find it. It's not raised up enough. Never have to worry about that with these guys. And this new ash color, this is the first series they've done ash color on, is the S6 and the M9 series. I love the new ash color. It's fantastic. Let's put my M9 in here. Let's throw it into the ash UAG case and let's see how it looks. So just snap it on. Snaps on beautifully, of course. and fits perfectly, no problems with the iLume tempered glass screen protector. So a lot of people are asking me about this case and the iLume screen protector. And as I mentioned, the volume buttons, oh, they're just buttery smooth. The volume buttons are a pleasure to use on this phone. The volume, power, all of them work. Let's just test out the volume really quick. You can see there, the volume on my M9 works great. Get those nice loud M9 speakers. And then the power button just works beautifully. Overall, this case is fantastic, and the protection, it's going to give you really good protection, because this case, if you drop it, you're going to be really well protected if you've got the iLume screen protector as well as this HTC One M9 case from UAG. The ash color is a little bit darker than the Maverick color you may have seen before on UAG. It's like a smoky Maverick color. Looks fantastic on my HTC One M9, and you can still actually see some of the gold, because my M9 has the gold edges. You can see some of that through the case, because it is a case that does show off the back of your phone somewhat, even though it has the little smoky ash color to it. Overall, the grip on this phone with the case on is fantastic. You're never going to have to worry about your phone sliding around. UAG perfectly precision engineers these things to have beautiful grip. All right, so this UAG case, it's one of my favorite manufacturers. That's sort of the theme of this Case Wars, two of my favorite case manufacturers going up one-on-one. And I definitely have to give this UAG case for the M9, this has got to be a 9 out of 10, a solid 9 out of 10 for sure. All right, so we've given UAG their chance. It's time for the reigning champion to step back in the ring. Let me put the phone to the side. Let's slide over this Verus case. This is the Verge series, which is a new series that Verus started doing for the M9 and for the S6 series from Samsung. This case is a two-part, got a hard frame, you got a TPU on the inside. So it's another case that should give you a decent amount of protection. If you slap your tempered glass screen protector on here, it's going to be a giant win. You're going to be good to go. So let's go ahead and open this up, and let's give Verus their chance. Case Wars today, and let's see if Verus can come away with another win. They've got a little bit more stiff competition today. The first time they went up against Caseology, now taking on Urban Armor Gear. Pop it open. And as usual with Verus, you don't get any screen protector in there, so that's one thing that would be nice if we got a free screen protector. Nothing else in the box except your certificate of authenticity. I've already showed you guys that a million times. And you got your case. So you got a little fake M9 piece of cardboard there. We got the real thing, so we don't need that. We'll throw that garbage to the side. And yeah, you got this hard shell in the back there. I got this one in gold. And on the inside, you got your TPU. So of course, a two-part case. You can pull it apart if you want, but there's no need. Got nice cutouts for your camera, flash. Got a cutout on the bottom here for your power and your headphone jack, of course. And then on the top, though, I don't see a cutout for the IR blaster. So I'm a little concerned about, if you see on the UAG case, we've got a cutout for the IR blaster. So there's no cutout for the IR blaster on the top of this case. I'll have to test and see if it still works. So I've never actually had a problem with it working on my Verus cases, but we'll have to test it out. You got a nice little textured pattern on the inside of the TPU to protect your phone. So you can see there, this nice lined texture, catch it in the light, and some Verus branding. All right, so that being said, let's take off the Urban Armor Gear case from my M9. Popped it right off there. We got the UAG case off. Let's go ahead and pop on my M9. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it off. We wanna give both cases the same treatment. All right, so pop it into the Verge case from Verus. Again, it's a two-part case, but you don't need to take it apart in order to put it on. And there you go. There's your M9 right inside the Verge case from Verus. You can see, got a nice gold color here on the back. Whatever trim you want, comes in various colors. Camera's nice cutout, and as usual, Verus got something there that says megapixel right on the camera hole. Overall, it's a good feel. The fit and finish is fantastic. And I have to give it to Verus. Their volume button's also perfectly raised up on this case. So the volume and the power button Really well raised up. Very easy to use. And the case is a little slipperier than the UAG case. Fits perfectly with the screen protector. Overall, the fit is nice, and I think you definitely get the same amount of protection. You know, this case has also got great protection, the two-piece, the hard piece and the TPU, soft TPU inside. Fits perfectly with the tempered glass screen protector. So I definitely think that overall, both cases are fantastic. They're both going to give you a great level of protection. They both have a high level of style. So I think at the end of the day, when it comes down to our second case war between UAG and between Verus, I'm going to have to call this a very close tie, but I want to check and see if the IR blaster works on the Verus case. So I'm going to test that out. If I can't use my IR blaster because there's no cutout, I'd have to award this to UAG. But I'm going to give the edge, the tiny edge right now, to the UAG case for two reasons. One, it has the IR blaster cutout on the top. And the other reason is I think the volume and power buttons are a little easier to grip and to distinguish because you have a different texture on the power button than you do on the volume buttons from UAG. The texture is pretty similar on the Verge case from Verus. But I love both of these cases. We're going to call this a tie with a slight edge to UAG. So I guess we're declaring UAG a winner, but I don't want to say that either of these cases are trash or either of these cases is a clear winner over the other. They're both fantastic. Depending on your style, you're going to like one or the other. So I'll report back on what's going on with the IR blaster on the Verus Verge case. As long as it works, these cases are both fantastic. But for now, going into the next case war, let's call UAG the slight winner over Verus in the HTC One M9 battle. All right, so that was my second episode of Case Wars for the HTC One M9. You've got your winner here, UAG, in Ash for the HTC One M9. I will be back weekly with a new Case War. I hope you guys enjoy it. Coming up next, we're going to have a Verus face-off between two Verus S6 Edge cases, see which one will emerge victorious. I've also got a lot of other videos coming up, so if you like this content, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.